Good day and welcome to my channel. Today I'll be teaching you how to make these Welt pockets, the suit pockets you are seeing on your screen, including the pocket and the cover. So kindly stick to the end of this video and you'll see all the steps I took to get it right. So right now we'll be starting out by marking out the pockets. As you can see, I'm using a waistcoat for this. So the process is still the same thing for a suit. Whether you're sewing a suit or you're sewing a waistcoat, you can still use the same process to make it. So this is a double-breasted waistcoat, and because of that I'll be using 4 inches before I start measuring the pocket. So I measure 4 inches and then my pocket size will be 5 inches. You roll a straight line on it. So right now we take our other piece and place it on it to mark out the same, to get the same pocket measurement. So you place it on it and you hit it out. You hit the chalk place so that you get a duplicate of your marking. So right now we'll make it bolder. Right now we have cut out the piece for the pocket flap. That's the piece for the Welt pocket. So this is 7.5 by 8 inches. And you go ahead to separate it into two equal parts. Then we'll go to the machine. So right now I'll be sewing from end to end of the chalk we marked. I'll fast forward a lot of places in this video because of time. I don't want the video to be too long. So if you are confused in any stage, feel free to go back and watch it again. Right now we are done with the sewing. We'll go ahead to cut it, and this is the most critical part of the process. Make sure you take your time to cut it out very perfectly. Take your time. Make sure you don't pass the sewing line. Make sure you don't cut through your threads. Take your time to get it perfect, because any mistake you do in this cutting stage will definitely reflect in your pockets. You take your time. I hope you can see what I'm doing. You cut very close to the thread, but don't cut the thread. Right now we'll take one of the pocket flaps inside. And then we'll mark out the allowance we want. We'll mark out the size of our pocket cover. Make sure you mark it with a pencil. I'm marking this with a biro because I want you to see it very well. And this is not a customer fabric. If it's a customer fabric, I won't use a biro to mark it. So when you've gotten it, you create a line and then you stitch it under. It's the same process for the up and the down. You do the same thing for the both of them. I believe you understand it. At this point, it's time to sew the notches. So you bring out the notch outside. Make sure you are sewing from one point to the end of the other. There should be no gap. You take your time. As you can see, guys, I didn't just stitch it at once. I had to top stitch just a straight line. Then I check it very well to see if it's giving me what I want. Because this pocket edges is something that is very tricky. Once you don't get it well and you top stitch, it's not something you can easily lose. If you're losing it, you'll be spoiling the fabric. So I will advise you to first of all top stitch a little, and you just sew a straight line on it, and you are sure you have gotten what you want. Then you can go ahead and do the main stitch. I'm doing the same thing to this other side. Then I'll fast forward the video because of our time. Right now, I'll go ahead and do the proper main stitching, which I'll do off the camera. Then I'll show you the outcome. As you can see, I'm done with it. This is what it looks like. You just stitch a proper stitch on it, very strong stitch, and then we'll go ahead to be pressing it out. Give it a very good press, because the pressing is what will actually beautify your pockets. Right now we'll be marking out our pocket cover. So first of all, you measure the pocket size to know how many inches it is. At this point, I'm having 5.1 inch. 5.1 inch. You mark it on your light color gum or cloth gum, whichever one you want to use. But for this, I'm using the light color gum. So therefore, I've cut it out. It's 5.1 by 2.5 inches. So now you mark the shape you want, the curve, how curved you want it to be. Take your time at this point to create out your curve very well. Don't rush it. Get the perfect curve you want. Then you cut it out. As you can see, this is what we'll have. material. So guys, if you're still watching up to this point, it shows you are enjoying the video and you are learning from it. Please kindly subscribe so that when we post more content you'll be updated and you keep learning, because I post content every week. So subscribe so that we grow together. Yes, so I'm waiting for you, uncle, auntie, I'm waiting for you. Please, subscribe. Alright, let's go and sew the pocket flap, the pocket cover we have cut. So when you are sewing it now, right, don't sew exactly close to the gum. Give it an allowance so that you can be able to turn it up and still get your shape that you want. Right now, I'll go to the table and press it. As you can see, I'm done with the sewing. I trimmed off the allowance and then I've pressed it now. This is what it looks like. So right now we'll go ahead to insert it into our pocket. So when you are inserting it, your measurement will be 1.8. 1 inch and 3/4. You make sure the measurement is even on both sides, then you sew it. Now we top stitch on the allowance. Now this is what we have. We are done with the sewing and this is what it looks like. You can see guys, it's easy and simple. So right now click on this video right here on your screen to learn how to cut the waistcoats and how to sew the main waistcoats. See you guys in the next tutorial. Please subscribe if you have not. Thank you and have a lovely day.